Well, Jennie, I'll just start there. What was the most impressive part to you about Zaya's game today?
I think it was Zaya's week of practice. I think, obviously she's just having fun playing. Like she's just playing basketball, and she plays both ends, and she takes a lot of pride in every possession. She stays in the moment. She doesn't think about the scoreboard. She doesn't think about what she did wrong the play before or what she has to do the next play. She's doing a really good job of just playing. And you can see it in her, and you can see just how confident that she is. When she made mistakes a year ago, you could read it all over her. Now, she might get angry or she might have a slight emotion, but she moves on. And I think that's a testament of her maturity, but also that she knows that she just has put in a lot of work and that she can move on and she can reset. And I think it shows that she's really close with her team. I think she believes in them and they believe in her.
126 points is a program record, but talk about the offense in general today. What did you think of it?
Well, when you have 8 players in double figures, that's pretty impressive. And, and then you watch like a Peyton Verhulst who wasn't in double figures today, but set everybody up, and that's what she does. She just starts screening for everybody and she finds joy in that. And, and it's really neat to be able to see that. It was fun to watch her and Sahara have a few moments there where they were just kind of setting each other up. And that's Oklahoma basketball. I think they stayed present. I think they played today. So to me, when you can share the ball like that, those outcomes, the 33 assists, that's what happens.
So I talk about that because the assist to bucket ratio is really good in this game. Everybody was passing the ball today.
Yeah, I feel like that's just what we work on in practice. We're always just going game speed, just playing like it's a game, and just passing the ball, moving it around because we love to just get everyone involved. And I think that's really like what our offense is like based off of, just moving it around and trying to get like open shots and stuff. So I think that's what we did today. So yeah.
I don't ever see you get mad. When you get mad, what does it look like? She doesn't say anything, does she? I mean,
I'm probably glad I don't know what she's thinking some days.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
No, but I think
I see her on defense every once in a while. She doesn't get something, she maybe.
Yeah, but again, I think it's more of a presence thing. I think she's more present. I think she's worked a lot on that. We were talking on the radio after the game about, Brian Brinkley had asked her the question about her being excited for the SEC or something like that, and what she was looking forward to, or what you were going to tell the freshmen.
Yeah.
It was something like that. And I of course interrupted because I don't want her to ever underestimate how much she has grown in a year. And to see, I'm excited to watch her grow in this year. Yes, of course, you're excited to see how much our freshmen have grown in a couple months, but when you talk about game to game last year, you could tell that Zaya was getting better and better and better. And so a whole year has passed, and there have been a lot of days that she's been in the gym by herself. And then those days in practice where they're setting a tone in terms of how hard they're going to practice. And I'm not easy on her. I'm not easy on Aaliyah from a point guard standpoint. And I think that they make these days happen when they practice like that. And they've practiced like that for a long time. And they have really high expectation for themselves and the people around them. So I'm excited for that. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Sorry. Zaya, you hear Jennie talk about your growth. What area of your game or your approach are you maybe most proud of the growth that you've undergone in the last year?
Honestly, probably like my confidence and like patience, I want to say. Because I feel like my skill set's like basically still the same. But I think just like being more confident and having more patience, I think it's really important to be patient whenever you're playing in this system. So definitely in those 2 areas, I would say.
How did that patience sort of develop here over the last, since the end of last year, maybe?
Probably just by like watching other players on like in the WNBA or like NBA, like Shea. I feel like he plays with a lot of like poise and like patience kind of, and then also just like believing in God, and then just like trying not to like rush things, kind of. So yeah.
She's also done a really good job of understanding college basketball, understanding the system. Like it takes a little bit.
Yeah.
So, and we were even talking about that in game of how much she's learned to put different people in different positions, or from a spacing standpoint. She knows a lot more of how to manage an end of a quarter situation than she did a year ago, and those are hard things. And so, that was. So I don't want her to underestimate that either.
Jennie, when people talk about the SEC, they talk about your bigs, they talk about other people's guards, but I'm really high on your guards. I mean, I'm sure you're not afraid to go to war with your guards or go into games with your guards.
No, I mean, no, never. I'm really not. And I don't lack a lot of confidence. I don't. And that doesn't mean that I'm not humble. And that doesn't mean that we don't have a lot of humility as a program, and that we don't, we just think that we can walk out there. We know we have to work. We know we have to roll up our sleeves. We know we have to play. And I think that's what our team does. I think there's days that we're really good. There's moments that are really good. And then there's moments that we got to get better. And so when you go into the SEC, if you think that you lack anything, you're going to get eaten alive. So you better show up every day. And it's not, it's every day in practice. This sport has become really, really high level, that it's not, it isn't just, you can't just take a day off. Like, you got to show up with everything you got every day to get better every day, or it humbles you real fast.
How do you just feel overall, though, about the way that this team stands here in conference play?
Again, I think there's good things. We got to rebound the ball better. And I know I say that, and we have a lot of rebounds. But I'm never going to be satisfied in that area. I think our ball movement can be better at times. I think we know that. And part of that is you have to get the game experience of being able to read each other and understand each other. We have a lot of new, and it takes a long time to be able to do that. I don't know if you can just get that in 10 games or whatever. It takes a long time, and it takes a lot of effort to work. And in this system, you really have to know and understand yourself first and the people around you. And that takes a little bit. And because you're making so many reads and you're trying to put people in good positions for them and not what you would want necessarily. And so I think there's times defensively that you can tell we've gotten better. And there's times where we're missing rotations that we don't need to be missing. And I think those are kind of the big things.
Can I ask one more?
Absolutely.
What do you think of Keziah today?
Yeah. I think she's really coming along. And we were talking about her, pretty much every day we do, but I love that she's a freshman, and you can tell the offensive rebound she got at the end of the half was a huge hustle play for you. That's what you want to have, momentum going into the end of a quarter like that. And she got a huge play for us. Defensively, she continues to get better and better. Her length, her athleticism, her ability to be able to get really physical if she has to switch on to a post is good. Her length against guards are good. She wants to be really good. And she's still learning, I think, a lot from an offensive standpoint. But, I love her attacking in the full court. I think she's really good at that. You can see she's really extended her range. She's getting in the gym and she's working. And the things that she doesn't know yet are things that are going to come. But the things that she does know that she's really good at, we need. So she's exactly what we need right now. And there's a lot of room for her to continue to get better.
She's always been able to run, her speed. And she got hurt. Mm-hmm. The first of the year, it was almost like it was timid, but as she's come along, you've seen her a lot. She's getting closer to where she is. Right?
Yeah, she's really improving every day, and I feel like it is hard to come back after an injury like that. And so just to see her continue to just stay consistent and just stay hungry to get better and better every day, it's been really inspiring, and I'm just really happy and proud of her.
Yeah, she does. She shows up every day. And she's got a smile on her face. Yeah. And, and sometimes that's hard when you play 20 minutes one game and you maybe don't play as much the next. And sometimes you see people come in and they pout and you can see it on their face. You don't have that with her. Mm-hmm. She comes in every day and she comes to work. And that's when you know that they're going to continue to grow and get better.
Anything else, guys?
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everybody.
Thanks for being here today. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Happy New Year before I see you again. I know, boomer.
Coach,